Good morning, my dear students. This is A. Manoj Kumar. Now I am going to explain of ideas of development. That is the second chapter of 10th class. Shall I start? Development is a complex task, isn't it or not? Yes, development is a hard task. All persons do not have the same notion of development. What is this? Anyone can say? All persons do not have same notion of development. Suppose my point of view, one aspect is comes under development. Your point of view, it may not comes under developmental aspect. So another person point of view, it may not development aspect. That means different people have different notion of development. Their thinking is different in terms of development. Do you understand? Yes. How landless rural labor? What is the perception of landless rural labor? How his thinking is more days of work and better wages. Always thinking about more days of work. Suppose in a rainy season you may not get work. So more days of work surely enhance his financial capability and better wages. Suppose this month he got 5,000 rupees. Next month he may expect adding 2,700 rupees. He may expect. What he will expect? More days of work and better wages. How prosperous farmer will think? Prosperous farmer means who settled well, who got excessive money. That farmer is called as prosperous farmer, developed farmer. High income, cheap laborers. Suppose what he will do, then he will do the farming. Lakhs of thousands of hundreds of fields he may contain. So always he is thinking about cheap labor. If he gets cheap labor, automatically he may reduce his expenses. High income. Suppose production will come now. By that time, what he will think? High production I want. If production, excessive production he gets, automatically his income also raised. Okay, if he get cheap labor, his income levels also raised. How a common farmer will think? Farmer, common farmer in the sense here, farmer depends only on rain. Who has less field, or else less field in the sense half acre of land, or else 1 acre of land. So that farmer is called as normal farmer. What is his perception? You may think about good rains, especially his field located in rain-fed area. Rain-fed area in the sense totally that area dependent on rains. Okay, totally that area dependent on rains. So rains, you may expect good rains. Automatically, whenever good rains will fall, then good crop will develop. You may get good crop. So like that, he always thinking. Who farmer depends only on rain. Got it. A rural woman from a land owning family. What is her perception? What is her thinking? Rise in income, development of children. Always she is thinking about raising her income levels, development of children. If whenever he increased her income levels, automatically then economical background will improve. Economic development will increase. Automatically they are able to send their children to good schools. That is the perception of rural women from a land owning family. What is the perception of urban unemployed youth? What is his thinking? He may thinking about good job, sufficient income. Suppose if he gets government job, then he may earn very good money. He may get salary every month. Such a way, he may think urban unemployed youth. A boy from a rich urban family. What is his thinking? Education in abroad. I should study in abroad. Recognition in the society. If I study in the abroad, automatically everybody will recognize me. If I become a doctor, if I become an engineer, automatically society will recognize me. When these things will happen, if I go abroad, then I study MS in abroad, such a things will happen like that. His perception levels will be there. Such a way, he may think, who a boy from a rich urban family. What is the perception of a girl from a rich urban family? Equal freedom with brother. Always she is thinking my family member should be treated as equal as her brother. Like that her perception will develop. What is the perception of an Adivasi from mining field? That means who are working in mining field, he belongs to Adivasi. Adivasi is generally where they are living in forest area. Adivasis are living. They are collecting fruits, tubers, honey. Sometimes they are going to mining fields, digging, mining and earning some money every day. Daily labor work they are doing. Who? Adivasis. Good education, better life to children. Nowadays government also giving much priority to them. Government providing good education. If he get good education, he may go outside, then he will get the knowledge about outside, then he may lead better life. Isn't it or not? Tell me. Such a way he may think, who? An Adivasi from mining fields, who are working in mining fields. A fisherman, how he will think? Who are residing beside of sea or rivers or canals, they are always going and catching the fishes. What their perception? Good catch of fish, good income. If they catch bunch of fishes, automatically their income levels will rise. They will sell in the market. Sometimes they may send it to various states. Their income will increase. That is the perception of a fisherman. Up to now, we discussed about different peoples. Do all these persons have same notion of development? Tell me yourself. I am questioning you. Do all these persons have same type of development? Notion means type of development. Tell me. Yes, exactly. No. Each one of them seek different things. Fisherman thinking is different. Farmer thinking is different. Rich person perception is different. Okay, rural woman perception is different. Adivasi person perception is different. Different persons have different notion of development. No, each one of them seek different things. Different things they are seeking, they are expecting. Do you understand? In fact, two persons or two groups may seek things which are conflicting. Think of some examples. Tell me, give me some examples. Suppose in a house, a brother and a sister is living together. Brother, what he is doing? He may not share, he may not participating in the household activities. Her sister always staying in the house and cleaning the home, cleaning the vessels, doing everything and giving helping hand to her mother. But her brother, what he will do? Sometime he may watch TV. Afterwards, he may go outside and enjoying himself. And especially lunch time, he may come back and eat lunch. And he may afterwards he may happily sleep. What she will think? That woman, okay, his sister. What he will think? If he shares the household work along with me, my burden will be decreased. I am human being. He is human being. Both are same, but he is not at all giving helping hand in household activities. Okay. So such a conflict may occur between brother and sister. Brother may not should not participate in the household activities. What he will think? I am a man. I want to participate in household work. Like that, his personal perception is entirely different. For example, business persons always thinking about building. Government should build big dams. Why business people thinking like that? These big dams generally generate the power. Okay, so this power is very essential for running the business activities. Okay, without power, industries won't run. You know very well. So that these big business persons always thinking about big dams. But the people who are living in forest area, okay, they won't think like that. The persons who are under the category of comes under the category of farmers, they may think about check dams. Suppose government wanted to build a forest in government wanted to build a dam in a forest, then Adivasi should vacate from that place. Okay, they may lose their daily activities. By that time, their life point of view, it is very difficult, isn't it or not? So they may expect check dams. Check dams won't disturb their daily life. Okay, farmers also think like that only. Check dams will provide sufficient amount of water to their small fields. Like that, small farmers will think. Observe the image. Who are they? Yes, they are ancient people, early people. What are they doing? They are hunting animal. Initially, they lead their life as a hunter and gatherers. When happened those things? About 2 lakhs years ago, human beings lead which kind of life? Hunter and gatherers life they lead. What you are observing here, he is practicing agriculture. When agriculture was started, our ancestors started agriculture 12 lakhs years ago. Now we are practicing agriculture, isn't it or not? Yes, we are also practicing agriculture because our main feeding is food only, isn't it or not? Rice only. We are eating rice every day, especially South Indian states are eating rice. See the image. This explaining the industrialization. Initially, industrialization occurred in England. England located in Europe. Modern industries started 400 years ago. When agriculture was started, very good. 12,000 years ago, agriculture was started. When human beings led hunter and gatherers life 2 lakhs years ago, early man led hunter and gatherers life. Remember these aspects. Now I will explain you about Kundakulam nuclear power project is in the Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu. That means Kundakulam nuclear power plant located in Tamil Nadu. Where it is? In South India, Tamil Nadu located. Down of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu located. Okay, Tamil Nadu capital Madras. See the map carefully. Down of Tamil Nadu, Kundakulam atomic power plant located. Kundakulam atomic power plant generating the power. You know very well, being a science student, what you will know. So by using the atomic power, we are able to generate more power. Atomic energy, we are able to generate more power. Okay. See the picture. Kundakulam nuclear power plant located very near to the seaport. In which state it is located? Yes, Tamil Nadu, correct. In Kundakulam, that is located in Tamil Nadu, Kundakulam nuclear power plant is there. I am asking one question to you. What is the main aim of this project? The aim of this project is to generate nuclear power to meet the growing energy needs of the country. Our country is a big country. 28 states and 8 union territories are there. These 28 states and 8 union territories having industries. These industries needed power 24 into 7. That means these all the states in India as well as union territories need energy. So how it is possible to provide sufficient energy to all states and union territories? Yes, if you have nuclear power plants in some states, automatically these nuclear power plants able to generate more power. Automatically, what will happen? These nuclear power plants meet the growing energy needs of the country. The people of Kundakulam have protested on the grounds of safety, security, and livelihood. Who are residing adjacent to Kundakulam nuclear power plant, they objected this project. Why they objected this project? On the grounds of safety. Suppose if any leakage occurs, what will happen? Total area will suffer. Okay. Recently, what happened in Vizag? Okay, gather that information. Security and livelihood. Always who are residing in that particular area, always thinking about security, safety, livelihood. What will happen next? That is the fear of the people who are living surrounding areas of Kundakulam nuclear power plant. Then what they done? Stop Kundakulam atomic plant, save our coastal land. Like that they done protests. If you give the permission, they are asking the government. If you give the permission to build power plant here, our coastal town will face lot of problems. If any leakage occurs, thousands of people may die. Okay, you are observing the protest scenes of the people who are living adjacent to Kundakulam nuclear power plant. They used different methods to show their protest to government. How government reacted? Assume yourself. Generally, if you do any kind of dharna, any kind of protest, automatically news channels will come. Okay, they will show you in the TV channels. Automatically, government will realize what is happening in that particular area. They may react afterwards. That's why generally people participating in the dharnas and protests. Who are participated in that protest? Scientists, environmentalists, social activists have stood by the people. Okay, they supported the people who are living under the area of Kundakulam nuclear power plant. They know very well the dangerous effects of leakage. If suppose any leakage occurs, what will happen? They know very well. Who? Environmentalists, social activities, scientists. They alarmed the government, they alarmed the people the dangerous effects of this nuclear power plant. That's why they also participated. They show their protest to the government. The people want the coast and the country to be protected. The people who are doing protests, what is their main allegation, main desire? The country to be protected, the coast should be protected. But the government going ahead with the project that the plant has all the safety measures. Government insisting them, we already taken the safety measures, there is no question of leakage. Already we done protective measures. Don't worry, live very happily. We take care. We will assure your lives. will give the assurance to your life. Like that, government give the assurance to them. Finally, they convinced or not? Tell me yourself. Different persons have different developmental goals. Best example just now I explained you. Kondakulam nuclear power plant. Government thinking that plant is essential to fulfill the needs of the people who are living in India. Okay, but people who are living beside of that area, they are thinking about safety and security. Okay, so their perception is different, government perception is different. That means different people have different developmental goals. Development for one may destructive for the other. Government perspective, it is a development. Whose perspective it is a destructive? Yes, the common people who are living beside of that project, for their perspective, building that dam was a destructive. Okay, that's why they requested the government, they objected to build nuclear power plant in that particular area. Do you understand? In your textbook, one box item given. In that box item contains this matter. A vessel dumped 500 tons of toxic waste in a city and sea coast of Abidjan in Ivory Coast, Africa. Ivory Coast is a country located in Africa. What happened? A vessel dumped 500 tons of toxic waste. What will happen if toxic waste will release somewhere else, dumped somewhere else? Automatically, the local people surely affected. How they affected? I will explain you. See the Africa map and identify where Ivory Coast is located. Where Ivory Coast is located. See, they dumped toxic waste in this place. How water contaminated. See, if you see this picture, their reality you are able to understand. They don't know. Especially in Ivory Coast, the people are illiterate. Simply they are going and doing their daily activities like catching fish and collecting something on water. They don't know already this water contaminated. This water mixed with toxic gases. That means poisonous waste is there. They don't know. Okay. So afterwards, they surely affect. That toxic waste caused nausea, skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea, etc. These bad effects they faced who are living in that particular area. See the small kid image, how her skin appears. Her skin appears look like somewhere else it was burned, but those are all rashes. See another image. Think once, who are the people benefited and who do not? Who are benefited here? The company which dumped toxic waste, that surely that company will be benefited. What should be the developmental goals for this country? Yourself you question and try to give the answers to these questions. Okay. After listening this session, take the textbook and notebook, line by line in the textbook, thoroughly read, then prepare the notes, then see the box items, see the images. If you have any doubt, ask me. I will clarify your doubt. Thank you for listening. Thank you.